It's going to be great. This month's going to be fantastic. I just fired 20 people. The new fucking hires were terrible. Terrible.
Man.
Did you see?
Definitely give it a shot. So you're gonna pretty much blow us up on social media in the area, and then track off pretty much those clicks to.
And guess what? They give up, and they go straight back to McDonald's and flip fucking burgers.
Well, you know what? I think I'm definitely in on this, honestly.
I bring jobs, not leads or any of that bullshit. And then it's really simple. If this doesn't work, I'm the one that loses money, not you.
Alright boys, it is 1:30 a.m. You're about to watch an entire day that is going to start with SMMA, cold SMS outreach. I'm going to show you appointment setting calls. I'm going to show you closing calls. You're going to hear me do everything. You are even going to hear me hire and train setters most likely, as well as solve any problems. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to show you everything. Tonight, I'm finishing up at about 1:30 a.m. I'm in the UK. That in East Coast hours would maybe be 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And then we're up early, probably 8 or 9 a.m. UK time, and then we're straight onto it. All day, we're going to go flat out, we're going to make lots of money, and I will take you through the entire... Boys, it is miserable and raining outside, but who gives a shit? It's the UK, what do you expect? I've woken up literally just like maybe 5 minutes ago, and I'm going to go just quickly brush my teeth, stuck my contact lenses in, and we're going over to a cafe to get some blood pumping, get some espressos down my throat, literally, and get ready to make some money today, boys. Just had my new setter say to me that overnight he's already gone through all the training. He's ready to go. This guy's good. This guy's really good. So I'm excited to get him in. He's trained. He's ready to go. We're gonna have a great day. So I'll take. Hey boys, we just I might put a photo on the screen. I fucking devoured some breakfast. Usually I preach not eating much in the morning and just having a shitload of coffee. Oh boy, sorry. In this case, I did in fact have some food. I had some French toast, some eggs, and some other shit as well. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, my next task as I sit back down in the office, which is the sofa or the lounge, whatever you want to call it, is checking my client results. Now, this is one client that I've worked with for like fucking years, bro. His campaign, I just launched a new campaign to test. It is underperforming, and I just thought I'd walk you through what I would do, right? So here I am. I'm opening up the ad set to take a look. We've had 3 leads. Cost per lead is 51, which in my opinion is very, very high. He's at $75 daily. CPM is low, meaning there's low competition. And the cost for the reach is very low. The link clicks is relatively high. We have a 3 out of 50 conversion, which is 3/5 is... Oh, fuck, I'm so retarded. That's actually quite a good conversion. Hang on, wait, no, 3 out of 50, not 3/5. That is 6% conversion on lead forms, which is kind of bad. We needed like 12%. So we're going to fix the lead form conversions. I personally believe that we are reaching the wrong audience. So you'll see here, the cost per click is a little bit high for the audience that we have, right? The link CTR is also very, very low, meaning that the creative itself is not engaging people. That's the only real issue. So what I'm going to do with this guy, it's very simple. The creative itself is underperforming. So I would iterate the creative. I'm going to create probably about 5 advert creatives today, right now, in a second. So that is going on my task list. I have got some other higher priority things, but I'm going to put it on my task list and get it done this morning. I'm also going to take a look at my next client now here in a second. Now I'm just going to show you this other client that is also popped up on my to-do list just due to underperformance. You got a couple ad creatives in here. His budget is relatively low. I'm just looking at like link CTRs and things like that. So the CTR and the link click-throughs are completely within range. So CPC, CTR is fine, completely fine. The number of clicks is 32. The cost, so the CPMs is actually very, very low as well. Obviously, we have $48 spent. I am not even slightly concerned. A lot of people would be very concerned that no leads have come through. I'm not even slightly concerned, and I'll tell you the reason why. $37 and $11 per ad creative. We really haven't seen the spend even past $100 yet. I also know that this is going through landing page leads, so the cost per lead will be slightly higher, but the quality will be incredibly high. So I'm going to wait this one out, just let it cook. And sometimes with ads, like even if I do get an alert through my CRM saying ad underperforming, I do take a look at the client account and I'm like, shit, no, it's fine. We just got to let it run. Half of advertising is just letting it run. If you don't let it run, Meta won't be able to find the audience. I know right now it's getting good clicks, but Meta just hasn't found the right audience pocket yet, so we've got to let it find it, and that's that. So just to show you my workflow for the other client here, I've just got Gemini to produce multiple different video scripts. I'm going to read through them now, make some personal changes based on my own thoughts to get the best possible video script. And I'm also going to show you how to make these creatives with video AI production. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm actually going to straight up leak the ad that I just produced. We got another still image ad. Used a bit of AI to actually create this. I say a bit of AI, the whole thing is AI. I also have a video AI production in progress. As you can see, this was just produced, which is kind of insane. It sounds good, by the way, as well. And this is like part of the opener of the video. I'm also going to make some more like short AI videos as well to put into the content, send it to the editor and get that published ASAP. Okay, anyway, here's a little bit of a progress update. So you can see we have 3 different ad sets. Each ad set has $25 a day spent in them. So apart from this one, I was planning on putting more in that. Actually, let me do that right now. Let's set this to $33 a day. You can see I'm launching these at a weird time. I'm deliberately doing that because I want a different pacing. Usually I launch the ads at like 1 minute past 12 to beat competition and get different pacing. Pacing is something to do with the way Meta spends the budget. But today I actually want a little bit more of an aggressive pace. So I am going to launch it at a bit of a weird time when most people will be waking up or going to work. So we've got 25, 25, and 30 in there. So basically $83 we're going to be spending per day on this. You can see one ad set has a little bit more creatives, 3 and 3.1. That's because with the Andromeda update, I think more creatives is generally better, more angles. So sometimes I do occasionally double up in ad sets, whereas most of the time I have one ad set, excuse me, per ad to keep things separate, keep all the learning data a little bit different. But anyway, so that is one client completely done. That took me maybe 20 minutes in total time to do all of that. So yeah, speed wins. I'm just basically going to show you this, right? This is how I would be loading up my, what do you call it, lead list for the day. So I actually keep a master sheet here, master lead sheet, and this is where all of my leads would be stored. So basically I've got my loading sheet over here, the loading sheet, as you can see, and then I have loads of different like states and areas that I'm planning on blasting this week. So I take like a certain batch of the lead lists, and then I'd add them into my loading sheet, and then in my loading, basically my contact section here, I organize them into multiple different sections for what I want to blast. You can see I have enough leads to send in this account today. I have 200 or so. Per account, like I do generally send like 800 a day. Right now, Conk 1 I think has, yeah, I don't really want to send too much from Conk 1 because it's Florida and Florida's kind of cooked at the minute. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, actually I might need to load some up into Conk 2 as well. And then on top of that, boys, I've got to add in a new setter into the accounts as well. Yeah, actually there's loads in here. So we've got plenty. I'm just going to load up a few into the list as well. Any that have like not enough leads in there for the setters today. And then I have one setter messaging me now, the guy I was telling you about before, who was new. We're going to get him started today. He is super, super ready. And believe it or not, it's coming up to 7:30 a.m. in EST time. We're going to start blasting SMS in probably like half an hour. Start really getting some ahead of the game, really, really ahead of the game today, and start booking out the diary for the rest of the day. And then, yeah, I'll take you through all of that. I'll do some setting myself.
The jobs you'd be looking to get some more of. I'm a master plumber. I do electrical work.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the remodeling business for over 15 years now, so I could do bathrooms, kitchens, basements, pretty much anything that had full house renovations, simple things. I'm pretty versatile. Like, I know a lot of people say they can do it all, but I actually have credentials that back up the work that I do.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. I actually have a guy, I don't think he's very close to you, but he's somewhat near. Declan, he does whole house remodels, and then I have another guy, James, who just strictly does baths. Both of them are absolutely crushing it. So whether we did either of those, I know for a fact we've got jobs already. So yeah, I think that's a perfect fit, man, I'll be honest. In terms of like, I don't know, like an average month for you, what would you be doing? Like, how many jobs do you generally do? I know it varies a lot based on the size and stuff, but what would an average month look like?
I don't know. Right now I'm kind of swamped with this 5-unit apartment building and like 3 other houses I'm working on. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll be honest.
Sure.
Things have slowed up a little bit. I mean, if you would have called me last year,
Sure.
I probably wouldn't even entertain the call. But I don't know. I could.
Well, that's fine. That's good.
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I'm a master plumber, so where I live at Lancaster City, you have to be able to pull permits to do jobs. So I can pull all the permits and all the surrounding areas for sewer laterals, water mains, and a lot of that stuff. I mean, I do that work too. It just varies.
Sure.
I mean, I don't have a real big business. I don't really have a real big company. I mean, I'm not trying to scale anything to. I mean, I have people I could probably bring on board too, but I just kind of been doing what I've learned in business. I don't want to overwhelm myself with stuff because then customers start to get irritated, and I can't finish. If I can't finish one job, I can't move on to the other, and I can only have so many jobs open at one time.
No, that's absolutely right. I'm with you 100%. A lot of my guys, I play a very careful game with booking them out just enough for them to be very comfortable. But at the same time, you do not ever want to get to the position where you have to turn away work, because then it's just, you're feeding competition at that point. So, no, I'm with you. I do genuinely believe there's a good fit here. There's at least something I can help you with. I'm always a believer in show and not tell, because there's so many people that say all this and do absolutely nothing of the sort. Would you be potentially interested, maybe a little bit this afternoon or later today in the evening? We just jump on a quick 5-10 minute call and I show you kind of what we do, and if you're interested, amazing, and if not, you know, never mind. Would you be interested in that?
What, I gotta be in front of a computer or what?
You can just join on your phone, really. It's just so you can see the screen, because I like to show people kind of what I've done for clients and how it all works, just to see if it's even something you'd want to do to get work. But you can just join on your phone, yeah. Yeah,
no, I'm definitely interested. I don't mind trying to build my business in Lancaster and the surrounding areas, but personally, I'm just the type of guy that likes to work and get the work done and get paid. Honestly, I mean, that's who I am. So I mean, the more I can get in front of more customers and try to sell the jobs and everything, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm definitely interested, and I definitely can take some time later to sit down and see whatever you have to offer.
Good man. Well, it would be a pleasure. I'd love to do that. And what would be a good time just for me to stick it in the diary?
I don't know. I mean, you said afternoon. I mean, I'm pretty flexible today. I mean, I got some running around to do with trying to get these permits together. So whatever works. I mean, I'm flexible today.
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
Well, I've got a couple different slots.
Go ahead.
Yeah. 3:30 would be perfect. 3:30 or 4 would be real good for me, man, if that works.
Yeah, let's do either or. Either one works for me. So whatever one you do.
Perfect. We'll go for the nice round number of 4. Why not? And sorry, I didn't catch your name as well, my friend.
It's Corey.
Corey, good to meet you. I'm Jack. And yeah, listen, man, I'll send you a tiny bit of background on us. We've got a load of history, lots of clients, Fox News, all that good stuff. What would be a decent email for me to just chuck it to?
CoreyOster@ymail.com.
Brilliant. Alrighty, my friend. Well, I'll get us in for 4. I will do a lot of preparation beforehand, so just make sure you show up. And obviously, if you can't make it, obviously just let me know. Give me a text. And
no, I'll be there.
Yeah, man, I'll be there. See you at 4. We'll have a chat then.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good. That's what I love.
Yep.
See you then, my friend. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
And then I just press the button. We got mobile set here. Mobile set. Confirm. And then what it's going to do now is send that message to my computer so that you can see it's just done it now. Mobile set, booked appointment. So when I get back home, when I get to the laptop, I can literally just look at all the information from the call. He's told me 4 p.m. I can listen back to the call recording, book it in, and even one of the setters might even book it while I'm gone. So 7 minutes setting conversation, a little bit longer than usual. It's usually about 3 to 5 minutes. But the guy obviously wanted to talk a little bit more. He was more open, so we just let it happen. We let it play out. And then you mentioned, you can see I obviously talked about like James and Declan, 2 other guys, which I do genuinely have in his area. So if you did ask me for references, I could send them to both of them. Even if you don't, just blag it, like make him see that, hey, you're booking people up in the area. And that's exactly what we did there. On top of it, at the end, I did a show rate tester. So I said to him, listen, like, make sure you show up or let me know, because I've already booked out the calendar, things like that. Like, I'm going to do preparation. It makes him feel personally tied to that appointment. Otherwise, like, if he doesn't show up, he's going to feel bad. He's now no-showing me instead of just the business as a whole. So that's that. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, I'll be honest. The whole idea of leads is just bullshit. Like,
You don't need leads. You need jobs, man. Like, leads don't pay the bills. Jobs do. So all I do, the only thing I do is jobs. I bring jobs, not leads or any of that bullshit. And then it's really simple. If this doesn't work, I'm the one that loses money, not you. Do you see what I mean? It makes way more sense that way, dude. Yeah. Do you mind if I just ask some questions about you guys, just to make sure that I've, got everything nailed down to a T before we go any further? Sure. In terms of the exact type of jobs that you'd be taking on, like if I were to bring you some work, exactly what would you want from me?
I do everything. We do kitchens, baths, roofs, siding, windows, doors, flooring, plaster, paint. We do everything.
Good, perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. And what would you do like on an average month? How many jobs? I know it varies a huge amount, right? But what's your usual capacity?
I could run, say, 3 good jobs a month.
Perfect. Yeah, that's nice, man. And if I were to chuck you some extra work, like how many extra do you think you could do? Again, I know size is going to vary a lot, man, but what do you think?
Well, it depends on what you got, but I mean, I can handle anything. 'Cause I have a ton of crews I can sub work out to.
Nice. Now we're talking. All right, that's a perfect fit. That's what I'm looking for, brother. I'll be honest with you. And I personally, the way I am, I'm more of a show and not tell type of person. I'd rather not tell you and just show you the results that I'm already getting for my guys, and then help you decide if, we'd work well together, man, and maybe start a partnership. So if you were interested, later on this afternoon or even in the evening, man, if you want to jump on a call with me for like 10, 15 minutes even, just so I can show you how it works, would you be opposed to that?
Call me this evening. I'm pulling up to a job as we speak. But this evening, we say this evening, like 6:37 would be the best time to get hold of.
That's perfect for me. Yes, sir. 7 p.m. would be great. And I'll schedule that into my diary. I'll try and prepare a good strategy before the game as well. What would be like a good email for me to send some information about us over to?
You can send it to Jenkins Raymond, JENKINSRAYMOND 041 @gmail.com.
Brilliant. All right, good stuff. Well, I'm going to do a lot of preparation before that call. If you could make sure, like, if you can't make it for whatever reason, just text me or call me ahead of the game, so I don't sit there looking like a bit of a tot. That would be awesome, man, and I'll see you at 7.
All right, Jack.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
You take care, my friend. It's nice meeting you. I look forward to it.
So long.
All right, with that call recording, there was a little bit of like me trying to qualify him. So again, you need to take the mental frame of we're trying to get them to qualify to us. About a minute before that phone call, I picked up a call. One of the guys was like a bit arsey. He just goes, all right, well, yeah, send me the job, man, and then we can talk about it. It's like, no, that's not how it works. So I just hang up the phone because it's really, really simple. You have to qualify to me. You have to tell me why I should be going out of my way to give you jobs, because we're the one that holds the secret. We're the one that we're capable of bringing them work to feed their family. They're the ones that should be grateful to us. A lot of the people are just burnt by marketing companies, so they think that we're all a piece of shit. Like, we're not. I genuinely will stay up all night working on a client's ad to get them the best results possible. For example, this morning, I've already prioritized my client's ads over everything else. We already have a shitload of positive replies coming in, boys. Like, literally, it's stacking out all of a sudden, which is real good. I'm going to send a voice note to the setters, make sure that they kind of snap into it, get booking some calls, because it can't just be me, of course. And yeah, we'll update you soon.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? My assistant just texted you guys about some jobs maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Good, awesome. Well, listen, I'm Jack. I'm the owner. Nice to meet you, man. And yeah, just literally what she's saying in the message is bang on. I do just need someone who I can send a little bit of extra work to. And I was just wondering, man, if you got a quick 30 seconds now, I can kind of tell you how that would work. And yeah, we can just go from there.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So yeah, I kind of do things on like a results basis. So I'll bring you guys work, and it's really simple. If I don't bring you work, I make nothing. I actually lose money. So it's really fair. It's really, really simple. Now, what you're going to get in the morning from me would be like a few text messages with estimates, the addresses, the day, the time to head out, what the guys need doing. And then all I'd really need from you, brother, is just to head out, try and close up the jobs as best as you can. and then we just work together to get as many jobs as possible. And it's more of a longer term partnership, I'll be honest with you. Do you think that is something that could help you guys out?
Yeah, that's something I would do. It's something I would do if it come out like it's supposed to. That's something we would do. You know.
Good. That's good to hear, man. And do you mind if I just ask a couple things about you guys just to make sure I can help?
Yeah.
Alrighty. In terms of like jobs, right? What exactly is the type of jobs that you guys would want more of? Because I have a lot of different types of jobs, but what would be the best fit for you?
We do everything. We do roofs, we do painting, we do flooring, we do tile, we do siding, we do carpentry work, we straighten floors out, whatever needs to be done. We do sheetrock, a little bit of sheetrock, and everything. So we do it all. We're doing a roof right now. Right now, I'm doing a roof right now. You know, I'm
good to hear.
Yeah, doing the roof right now.
Yeah, no, I can definitely help you guys. Yeah, I can help you with that 100%. If I were going to like bring you some roofs, what do you do? Repairs or replacements?
I do replacement.
What is your kind of bread and butter?
I do the re-roof. I do repairs. Whatever needs to be done on it. Whatever needs to be done.
Alrighty, man, that's perfect. Nice. That's pretty easy for me, 100%. Well, yeah, listen, like I'd love to kind of show you instead of tell you. I have got a really good system that I know would be able to get you some jobs like fast, generally within like 24 to 48 hours. Would you be opposed to maybe later this afternoon or this evening? You and I could just jump on a quick call and I could kind of show you how it works, just for like 10 minutes, and then we could maybe go from there.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, perfect. Sounds good, man. What sort of time would work best for you?
Well, anytime after 11 would be good for me. Anytime after 11 to 12.
Cool. Okay.
Be good for me.
Okay, fantastic. Do you want to do like 1 p.m.? Is 1 p.m. good?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Awesome.
That'd be good.
Well, listen, I will send you some information about us ahead of the game, and I'll let you crack on in a second. What's a good email for me to just send you like the information over?
It's Beck, BECK, 1 ONE, Beck1, NC @gmail.com.
Brilliant. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, man. What's your name?
My name Mark.
Mark, good to meet you, my friend. I'm Jack. And I will see you at 1 p.m. and we'll have a chat then.
Okay. I'll see you then.
All right. I appreciate you.
Right.
See you then.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, tiny little update so far in progress. It is now, I forget the time, 10:15 a.m. East Coast hours. We have 4 meetings booked, plus 1 callback, so that is basically 5 meetings. Our new setter, bro got up and he's already booked his first meeting, just like that. It's his first day, and he's already booked his first meeting, so off to a great start. Realistically, like, at this time in the day, most people are still just waking up, so our competition is just getting into gears, and we've already booked the fuck out of the market, so great start.
Hello, this is Ryan.
Hey man, you were just talking with one of my assistants, Heather, a couple minutes ago about some jobs. Does that ring any bells at all?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, how much you looking to get? I only want kitchen remodels.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, like, I'm going to be totally honest with you. We're not some bullshit service, like, just lead generation and all that stuff. We actually bring you guys exactly like the jobs that you're looking to and have and put on, but we do it on a pay-on-result basis. So basically, you're not going to pay a single penny unless you get actual jobs from our service. And my clients love this because, you know, they just show up, quote the job, and close. Does that sound like something that may be interesting to hear more about?
I mean, maybe, yeah. I've talked to a whole bunch of people about it, so it just depends on what you guys can do.
All right, sweet. And do you mind if I ask you a couple questions just to see a little bit about the business and how I can help? Okay, cool. So I guess the first question is like what's the main thing stopping you guys from getting more closing jobs like around your area right now?
We don't have any issue closing. It's just getting in front of people.
Getting in front of people? And like, what are you guys mainly doing for, are you guys mainly word of mouth? Are you guys social media? Like, what is the...
So I've been only word of mouth for years. There's no name on the trucks or anything like that. I've got somebody running the website now. I've got a social media girl now that just pretty much does Instagram for us. We just started doing that kind of stuff. We don't do a ton of it. I don't put a bunch of money into it. I got the girl that does our social media is a friend of mine, and yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we hear that all the time, of course. And like, of course, like hypothetically, if there was like no limit on how many jobs you could bring in, and we can get you on like, what do you mainly focus on? Are you guys roofing, kitchen? What is it? Kitchen?
Custom home builds and kitchens.
Nice.
And,
so like,
and pools.
If we did get you started with something like this, how many jobs could you take a month from us right now? Do you guys got multiple teams going? Is it just you? Like, what's the operation look like?
I mean, honestly, if they're the jobs I really want, 2 a month.
Okay. And do you run with do you have multiple teams that you manage or anything, or is it just you and like a brother or something?
No, so I've got a crew of 5 and then another crew available to me if we need them. So if things go well, then I could get a lot more going.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, that's what we're here to help you with. And like, my last question is just a little bit different one. Like, what's the main motivation right now behind getting a little bit more jobs? Is it purely just about the money on the table, or is it about growing more authority in the company and just growing your business in your area a little more?
It's 100% money. I mean, there's, I want to grow the business. I want to expand. I want to do a whole lot of things, but all the goals for everything is just bringing revenue in and, keeping employees and families happy. And, I got a really good crew, and I mean, we do a better job than anybody besides, like, there's probably 2 old guys who've been the top contractors for 30, 40 years. Other than them, nobody's close to us.
Got it. I mean, based on what I'm hearing from you, man, it looks like you might be interested in something like this, and I think you'd actually be a perfect fit for what we do here. So, I mean, honestly, if you got some time today, we could schedule a quick 15-minute call where we can give you, like, your own marketing strategy and just kind of figure out how we can help you in the end. And like I said earlier, you won't pay a penny if it doesn't work out. We actually take money out of our pocket and give it back to you if we can't get you any jobs. We'll give you $1,500. So would that be something you're interested in doing maybe today or tomorrow? Get a call booked in, see how we can help?
Yeah, actually send me a text and I'll respond to it. I'm going to meet a guy to sell an excavator, and I'll probably be done in 20 minutes and I'll be available.
You'll be available in 20. Do you want me to schedule time for like 10:30 or something? I want to be able to, like, just, as long as you're not too busy or you're driving or anything, I want to be able to sit down and actually kind of run you through it.
Schedule it for 11. That way, if it takes longer, I can get there.
All right, and will you be on a computer, on a phone? Like, what's the?
I'll do both, yeah.
All right, perfect. So 11 o'clock today then?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. I'll get you booked in. And what was your name again?
My name's Ryan, company's Coast Construction.
I did a bit of research on you guys ahead of the game just to kind of come up with what I think we could improve on, what we could be doing better. To be honest with you, the first thought I had was, why would these guys be struggling to get jobs? But I'm going to leave that up to you. So overall, how are things going? Are they going okay, or?
They're going good. I mean, we have a lot of work. Like, we're not necessarily struggling to get work, but I'm trying to grow as a company. I mean, I want to be as big as possible. So the more work we can get, the better.
Yeah, good man. Because I was seeing, like, your even your Facebook has a lot of engagement, a lot of good reviews. You're clearly doing good work, and then also that brings referrals and stuff. So that's good. That's the type of thing I look for in a partner. Really, is those key things. In terms of work, what are you doing right now to actually find more customers? What are your main sources?
We do Facebook ads, we do Google ads, billboards in the area. We do a couple programs, like I work with Angie, I work with eLocal, work with a couple different things to, I don't know, I'm just trying to bring on as much work as possible. I mean, I know a lot with these lead generation services, you're the first time you're paying to get the customer, but then after you get in there, if you can do a good job and everything, then that customer is yours going forward.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you kind of steal them and you take them off the market. Especially with some of the systems I'll show you in a second as well. It's almost impossible to ever go with someone else. But yeah, man. Okay, fair enough. So you're already doing like some ads and stuff like that. Do you manage it yourself, or do you work with someone else that does the Facebook and Google?
We usually let somebody else do the Facebook and Google at this point. I mean, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing whenever it comes to that realm of things.
Yeah, no, of course, man. It's kind of a full-time job, always monitoring it and tweaking it and stuff like that. But the key thing for me is just knowing, like, how much work do I bring you? What exactly would be the type of jobs you want more of? And then like we could just talk about the strategy. So yeah, what would you be looking for, man, in terms of the exact type of jobs and then how much?
I mean, like I said, as much work as I can bring on is what I'm looking for. I mean, I'll hire more crews, I'll buy more vans. I mean, I'll do what I need to as the company grows. And I want to be one of the biggest names in the area. I'm not trying to just stay a small business forever.
That's actually a breath of fresh air, because I'm sick to death of people coming on these calls and going, "Oh yeah, man, I just want another job each month." I'm like, why do you want one job? What do you want to do that for? Let me tell you.
And that's like a lot with these lead generation services. Like when you talk to them, I'm like, well, who else is working with you guys? And then they tell me the names, and it's always these big companies. It's never your small companies. It's these massive corporations that are trying to keep guys busy and stuff like that. But I also understand it from my perspective is I'm trying to, I might not make much off of the first call, but if we can build that connection with that customer, then, if we go fix their faucet, we make $40 off the faucet by the time we pay for the lead, and I pay for the materials and the guys to be out there. But that next call, if we got to go out there and do their water heater or something, they already know us. They've made us their plumbers.
Because I can honestly just give you a trillion phone numbers you can call, and the clients will sell it for me. They're so good. They literally sell this service for me a lot of the time. And like 60%, and this guy here, he's got the same watch as me. I literally forced him to get that watch. As soon as he started making some money, I was like, dude, we're not playing small games now. Here's another one. And you see the flashy lifestyle, right? It's not like I'm trying to teach people to be materialistic or anything. But when you start racking in numbers like that over 30 days, then it's just, you got to spend, because the more you spend, the more money you keep making and the more comes back in. And there's loads more. So that's the people I want to be around. And the reason I say that is because if I were, let's say I signed you up and got you bad results, naturally, I myself will make less money. It's a kind of a thing of the people you surround yourself, right? So and that's that, man.
Definitely give it a shot. So you're going to pretty much blow us up on social media in the area and then track off pretty much those clicks to kind of go from there.
Okay, cool, man. And I'm going to text you over the checkout link for the 750, and then we're all set. I'll put your email in for the onboarding tonight, and then, yeah, dude, we can get you up and running. Okay, boys, just played a little bit of a sales call there for you, collecting a 750 deposit. What you're about to listen to now is my new setters intro call, the basic training, the foundational training for my new setters. And some of the guys in there are like longer term setters. They're just coming in for a bit of team training, and they're dipping in and out. So yeah, we'll play this one now.
Just checking out how everything's working.
Yo, what's good, boys?
Haven't gotten started quite yet. What's up, Jack? How's it going?
Ben, Lane, how we doing, boys? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, man. Being crushing it. This guy, I mean, fuck yeah, no, well done. Top fucking set,
appreciate
it. Ben, good to have you as well, my brother. We'll teach you everything you need to know to be able to rip with this offer. And to be honest, the point of the meeting really is to kind of open the floor, because I know we don't meet much as a team, which is kind of, I can't split my attention too much, basically, is the reason why. Otherwise, we'd have daily meetings like I do with the rest of the guys, but it's just not possible yet. I'll be bringing, you'll meet someone very soon, one of my CMO, he's very good, Darren. He'll be coming in to manage the sales team as a whole, all the ABC guys. So he will be with you daily for training and things like that to help out. But yeah, basically what we'll do today is, first I'll see if you guys have questions, problems, anything you want me to help with. And then second, the note taker is going to record this so that I can send the training to any new guys that come through. So it's kind of a 2 bird and 1 stone type of thing. Just before we get started, is there anything at all, even systems, mindset, questions, sales, whatever it is, that you guys would need some help with first of all before we jump straight in? That looks like a no. That's good. Jordan, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
What's up? My bad. I'm busy right now, but we're making it work.
Bro, don't worry. As long as you're here, that's all good. And I'll send the call recording anyway, so it's not even a big issue. Who's this? Right now, I'm free today. Would you want to hop on that?
Yo, I'll be 100% ready to go tomorrow. I've been dealing with a whole bunch of shenanigans in my life the past couple of days, but we're about to be ready to go.
Yeah, no problem, man. You just let me know when you're ready to rip him, and we'll get cracking.
I'm ready to rip him tomorrow. You said
Oh, cool, man.
the systems are through Go High Level, right? Or
Yeah, literally. Yeah, all through Go High Level, easiest thing in the world. I'll actually run through it today. The other thing as well, boys, just because the training probably going to take like 20 minutes or whatever. People like Lane, bro, you don't need to hang around for the whole thing. There are going to be some gems in there that I think could be useful. If you do need to drop off any point, feel free. That is that, boys. But I think we might have one or two others that might join halfway through. For now, if you boys just kind of mute your mics up and then we'll jump straight in. I'm going to do a lot of talking, but hopefully give some decent value, and we'll go from there.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, man, go for it.
So, like, it's a construction offer, right?
It's basically home improvement and construction, yeah.
Okay, and then my next question is like, you guys get is it like outbound or inbound?
It's outbound.
Outbound,
you guys.
And then like you guys get like a bunch of leads a day, I'm assuming.
Yeah, about 6,000 a day, or in some cases it can be a lot more. Just depends on how. Yeah, dude, shitloads.
Okay. And then
like
my next question is like I seen the contract or whatnot. So like, let's say like you hit like let's say KPI of like 300, but you only book like 2 people. Like, is that an issue?
What do you mean?
So like I was reading through like the KPIs, the hours a day, and then the how many people like you're booking. Like, do you have to meet like all of that criteria like at once?
All right, got it. Basically, let's put it that way. That's kind of a basic KPI guideline. It's to give you an idea roughly on what you should be aiming for personally. Here's the thing: if you dialed like fuck all people, but you were really good at it and you booked a lot of calls and they actually showed up, which is the most important thing. That's fine. Like, I don't care. Lane, for example, went from maybe doing like 20 bookings a day to maybe 10, but they were really good bookings. And then we were getting more closers or more show rate. So that's the big thing. Also, the other thing is we do monitor KPIs closely. I know you guys don't see any of the spreadsheets and automations we have. We can track KPIs really closely. If there's ever like a big issue with KPIs, I'll jump in and help out and train you, because the only reason that would be is either lack of effort or just knowledge. And I can help probably with both. First things first, let's tell a bit of a story. And this is really important, even though it sounds a bit silly. I call it the story of the sad setter, right? You join some sort of like sales training group. You apply for a lot of roles, sending out lots and lots of applications. And then obviously you come across us and you find it a little bit strange how I hide you very fast. And I do. Like, I jump on the call, interviews like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I'll either say, no, fuck off, or yes, you're fantastic, come in. And that's what I do. And it's a little bit weird. However, a lot of you would then be quite excited and, you're thinking, cool, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to jump in. You get onboarded. You find like this non-corporate environment enjoyable, because remember, the way I speak and the way we operate as a business is very relaxed. Like, we don't have the whole 9 to 5, you must do this, you must do that. You can tell by the way I operate. Like, we don't do that. You watch the training materials. A lot of you guys have already been through this. Lane, this was a while ago. And you think, this is easy. This should be fine. So then you wake up the first morning and all the boys, I see the same shit, same fucking thing over and over. You wake up, you're so excited, you're ready to go. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to work 12 hours. You make your first call, you're ready to go. You've gone through that script a trillion times over, and then the guy hangs up, and that fucking hurts. Like, that stings a little bit, or you feel that little bit of anxiety. Maybe you don't feel it, but it's there in the back of your brain. And this is where the problem comes, right? So maybe you pluck up the courage and you do another call, or another few calls, or another dial or two. And then this old fucking roofing guy hangs up on you. And the reason he does that is because you're a little bit confused. You don't really understand what you should say, how you should say it. This guy doesn't hate you, right? But he's just not able to trust you with his business. Like, it's literally like if one of you guys phoned me right now on my phone, it's unlikely I'll answer. But if you did, and you sounded super confused and unconfident, I literally will just hear you out, but I won't be listening. It's the same as getting hung up on. And then what most people do is they panic. They don't ask for help. They create loads of mental resistance towards calling leads. And guess what? They give up. And they go straight back to McDonald's and flip fucking burgers. Now, the reason I've given this story to start this whole thing off is I don't want you to go down that path, right? Because I need people to just stay on the fucking team and make money, because it's just easier that way. I've invested, and trust me, I've invested a lot of energy, time, and loads of other stuff into people in the past that I've had on my team. And they've kind of stabbed me in the back or really let me down in a huge way. I will invest everything into you guys. If you need training, if you need this, if you need that, I will do it. I will do whatever needs to be done. You just need to voice it. You need to tell me. Whatever the problem is, whatever the concern is, whatever you need help with, please reach out to me. Yes, I'm busy, but I'm never too busy to help you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. A fucking long-winded masterclass on every little bit of knowledge that I have that I personally believe is a needle mover. Like, not a single thing in there is waffle. It's all stuff that I know if you internalize and use, it's going to help you. It will at some point. If you believe what I was saying doesn't work, it won't work for you. If you believe it works, it fucking will. So that is it. Let me save the recording here.
So that was that. That's the setting training meeting. Now I'm also going to take you that, by the way, that isn't like a standard training meeting. That's more of like an introduction masterclass, or a refresher for the other guys that have been there a while. My other meetings are generally more conversational. I'll just chat to the boys, chat, learn what's the problem, solve the problem, practice the problem, practice the skills that aid the problem. The next one you look at is my main closer, or my main setter and closer, which is Lane. Me jumping on a call, doing some closing training with him, as well as waffling some shit. And then after that, Lane also referred to me a few interviews. I don't know if I'll put them in, but anyway, we'll just cut straight to the training.
How was yours?
Not bad, man. Not bad.
Yeah.
Good start to the week. It's been busy today, bro. It's been wild, which is good though. Busy is good. It's going to be great. This month's going to be fantastic. I just fired 20 people. The new fucking hires were terrible. Terrible. Did you see them in the Slack channel just disappear?
Yeah, there wasn't really anything. I only saw you and like Ben doing anything really.
Bro, it's unreal. It's actually unreal. You hire people and then they don't do anything. Like anything. And I deliberately give them a bit of leeway because it's most of them are from Egypt, right? Well-spoken, decent bit of training. And then it gets to, 7 p.m. their time. And I'm thinking, all right, guys, if you had a job, you finished work, you've done nothing. You haven't even gone through training materials. Yeah. So it's fucking crazy. I was on an interview call before with like 6 guys all in the same call. Yeah. Every single one of them was a fucking retard, and I just hung up on them all. I mean, this is what you got to do. This is the game. Some people are retards, and then some people are good like you. So that's how it works.
I mean,
yeah, bro.
I know mine wasn't like, I guess, the greatest, but I could also like put out on my sales agency that I'm at again. Like, there's some people that's been rolling in and everything if you want, but
we definitely could. I'm just trying to find what angle I'm going to take towards that. Talent is hiring good talent is hard. It always has been. But yeah, I think that's an option. We'll keep that open. But that's on my task list for tomorrow morning anyway, when I'm fresh. But yeah, bro, I appreciate that. What do we got to do today? Let's think. I don't want to practice much other than KYC and you pitching me price, and that's it. Because I think you've got everything perfect. The pitch, we're going to practice a little bit. Okay. I'm going to show you that, and then you're going to copy it a little bit. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's the plan, dude. While you KYC me, I'm going to add you into a couple client accounts and go high level.
Okay.
And we'll
get a piece of paper real quick.
Yeah, you go for it, man. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we'll just set some expectations real quick, man. I'll ask you a few questions just to understand where you're at as a business, see if we can help. And then I'll walk you through how we're working. And at the end, we can decide if we can move forward or not. Does that sound fair?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. I will also say, just so you know, I'm a little bit old-fashioned, so I'll be taking some notes as we talk, all right?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, first off, man, I mean, just tell me a little bit more about the work you guys kind of do.
Yeah, definitely. We do kitchens and baths, but we kind of prefer doing bathrooms. And we work in the XYZ area up until about 40 kilometers.
Yeah.
We've been in business the last 6 years.
Wow, nice. Yeah. We're approaching 7 now. So
yeah, pretty soon.
Yeah. And as of now, I mean, how many kitchen and bath jobs are you guys roughly doing per month?
We would do maybe like we do like 5 baths on an average month, and then maybe 1 or 2 kitchens. Kitchens take a little bit longer for us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And ballpark, where did you guys land revenue wise last year?
What about like 300, 350?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think we're burning too much cash with Angie's. We're spending too much money and not getting enough back. Like we could spend more and we'll still get jobs, but
yeah,
up until a certain point, it just doesn't make sense,
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, most business owners don't even get to this point, right? The fact that you're here, kind of looking for options to scale, like really just shows me you're serious. So kudos to you, man.
No, absolutely.
With that being said, I mean, just let me be clear. Say if we were able to get that quality hire for you and solved, I guess what would kind of a strong year look like for you revenue wise?
Just think here. If we get past 500, we'll be able to bring in an extra truck, and then we can do an extra job a day. Like at that point, we can do a lot of volume. But we've always kind of fluctuated. We haven't really managed to get to that point.
Yeah, I'll just put 550. There's no need to be humble or anything, but
yeah, why not?
All right, so let me just sanity check this math real quick. So you guys were at 350K last year, which isn't bad at all. You guys want to get to 550, so that's a $200,000 gap with an average job around 23,000. Oops. That's about 1 to 2 more jobs per month. I mean, with what you guys are doing now, does that kind of sound achievable with what you guys are already doing?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. And so I can kind of like understand what success looks like for you. Like I say, if there's no constraints on our end, like how many more completed jobs a month would you be able to handle at the moment?
We could easily do like an extra 5 baths and then maybe 1 or 2 kitchens. But the baths are quick. They're very, very easy. We do like splashbacks, showers. That stuff we can do that fast.
Yeah. Dang, man. Doubling what you guys are doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, I mean, based on everything you shared, man, it looks like that there can be a fit. Before we go any further, I have to confirm a few things on my end. I do want to be up front. We only work with 1 company per area. That's because of ethical reasons, as well as our model is performance-based. So we would just shoot ourselves in the foot if we ever did share jobs or anything like that. So if you want, man, I could just kind of walk you through how this works, and we can decide together if it makes sense to move forward.
Perfect. And then what I would pitch, actually, let me give feedback there first. Overall, pretty much perfect. Like, it's all you really need. It's where it needs to be. I'll be honest. You'll iron that out, and you will get really, really good.
Yeah.
Only when you're on actual sales calls.
Yeah.
I want to get you on sales calls as soon as possible. Like, let's put it that way, because then you'll learn quickly. Only feedback I'll give is the stop, look, listen technique. I don't know what they teach you over there, but we always, as kids, used to have stop, look, listen before you cross the road. I say to the guys, whenever someone says something back to you on a sales call, stop, look, listen, because it could be an objection or it could be something that you need to hear that needs to hit you in the face. I mentioned to you about how I want to hand it over to the youngest, and I'm getting old. Like, as a joke, I think I was joking about it, which might have lost your focus a tiny bit, but that's a really good point. It's like, well, okay, perfect. When would be an ideal time for that to happen? How long? And they'll say, oh, the next year. Awesome. And you would be opposed to doing it sooner? No? They'll be like, oh, no, as soon as possible. I'm like, oh, of course. I always try and bring the horizon closer and tell them it's possible. And he wants to hand it to his youngest. So I say, oh, tell me about your youngest. Open the door a little bit more. Oh, yeah, he's 26. He's blah, blah, blah. And you can just lie and say, oh, yeah, I'm actually that age. And now he connects the two. It's a human psychological response of, oh, that's like talking to my son. I trust you more now.
Yeah.
He puts in his brain his son's capabilities the same as yours, which means more trust in your capabilities as well. And then on top of that, like, there's loads of other shit you could do. There is, when you want to hand it to your son, you wanted to have an easy system to use to get more jobs, right? Yeah. Of course we do. Good. And then you move on. There's just like, it's that stop, look, listen, dig a little bit more, throw some good stuff in there and move forward.
Okay.
Apart from that, man, perfect. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, in terms of the pitch, I would content team will do it all for you. They're very clever. What you're going to see on your side, again, I don't spend too much time on that because they don't really care like what I do. They care about results. Contractors are all about results. If it was a B2C sale, I'd show them the journey. These guys don't care about it. So I'm brief with it. All I did there is I told them what were different. What's different? Because different always makes them think, oh, cool, this is different.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then I'll say, so you can see this is like a dashboard layout of all the jobs that are set up for our client Mark here. And we can track literally everything in the dashboard as well, everything he's done over the last month, all of the stats, all of the data, so that we can keep on track of absolutely everything. You'll see out of like 10 that came through to do estimates, 3 are already jobs, and it's 6 days into the month, and one has been lost. I'd be going through it each time, stuff like that.
Yeah.
On top of that, he's currently cash collected 126K already this month and is on track to hit 382,000 worth of opportunity value. And then I'll just say to him, listen, man, like these are genuine results. Let's say that the role was reversed and this was you. I mean, if you had already closed 126K in the last like 6 days already, how would you be feeling?
If I can hear you. Oh, you're on mute. You want to press that microphone button there at the bottom. And then hopefully I'll be able to hear you. Here we go.
Yep.
There we go. Got you, man. Awesome. Thanks for jumping on the call. Good to see you. And yeah, like I said to you earlier today, I really enjoyed the whole show and not tell. So I got a few things prepared for you just to kind of whiz you through a couple options we could go down to get you some work. And yeah, man, that is literally it. I just wanted to jump straight in really and just kind of show you everything we need to go through and go from there if that's cool with you.
Yep, that works for me.
Nice, fantastic. I'll open the screen here in a second. Now, the first thing I want to show you is just a couple examples of like what actually do we do hands-on with a couple of the clients, right? So,
I mean, me getting in front of a customer is going to set me hands and feet apart of everybody else, just because I know when I get in front of the customer, I mean, I can look them in their eyes and tell them that, you know what I mean, you're getting somebody that's been doing this for 15 years. I'm not somebody, and I have, like I said, I'm a master plumber. I have credentials in construction that is going to set me apart from other people too.
Sure.
And I used to work for a bigger remodeling company, and every day all I did was deal with customers. And I was the guy that went in and pretty much made sure everybody was happy with the jobs when stuff would go bad, and I had to go in and fix things from other people did. So I was kind of the guy that kind of smoothed everything over, and I don't know. I have a good rapport with people with just basically not letting them trust me to like come in and like finish the job correctly and do right by them.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. I like it when people are like that. Okay, good. Is it safe to say that if we were to put you in front of bids and actual estimates that you get to speak to the homeowner, you've got a really good shot of closing them? Like if they're a good lead, that is, like a good person, serious, not just shopping around, that type of thing.
Yeah, I can close the leads. It's like I said, I don't think it's really a problem with closing the leads. It's pretty much getting in front of the people that are actually serious about getting the work done.
Yeah, easy.
So look at it like this. You go like this. Say you're not giving me you give me somebody that's not actually interested. So not saying you, but other lead generators, give me somebody that's really not interested. I go back to my house. I spend time to try to find all the material to make sure everything's priced out correctly. I go to actually put the bid into them, and then, you know what I mean, they put it on hold or this or that. You know, there's so much wasted time in this. That's why I wanted to start working more with like Lowe's to try to get more of, when I go and get in front of these customers, hey, these are brands that they offer. This is also another company that offers cabinets. These are 2 or 3 different possibilities of people that we could use to get the material to make, basically bring your vision to life. And I have other flooring companies that I could get flooring from, not even just Lowe's. And I have distributors that basically are bringing the market for basically what we're paying $3 a square in Lowe's. I'm getting for $2 and sometimes under $2 a square foot just for flooring, drywall, kind of, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But flooring, cabinets, countertops, I have all distributors already ready to go that can have that ready to rock and roll before the jobs are even getting ready to start. It's not like I'm going around looking for the distributors that are going to give us the material to close the jobs.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
And
Perfect.
I think that's a lot to do with a lot of people that are trying to sell work nowadays. Is they don't have their ducks in a row to actually have reliable people that can follow through with the jobs. Like, it's one thing to get like a $30,000 basement or a $40,000 or $50,000 basement, but how many people do you have to rely on to try to get that to the finish line?
Absolutely. No, this is the thing.
And then what happens is you get in, you get the job. Now it starts slowing down because now the resources start running out. They thought they had people, they didn't have people that were reliable. Now we're waiting fucking 3 weeks to get the countertops in. So now this job just turned in from a 2 week job, a 2 or 3 week job, or maybe 1 month job into 2 to 3 months. Now once you basically ruined your whole schedule, now the customer is angry, and that's one thing I did learn from earlier in business, is that like having everything in place from the beginning is the main thing. And that's what I always try to emphasize to all the customers. I want to have all your material ready to go before we start the job, because once we start the job, we're not turning back and we're not changing. We're not saying there's not change orders sometimes, but we have a good game plan. We get everything. We have it all at the job basically ordered and ready to go. So our schedule is going to be maintained. That's the one thing with all this homeowner work, is like they want to know that you can maintain a schedule and actually be there and do what you say you're doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really important. So like when I'm booking estimates, the most important thing I'm focused on is drive time. And also, does it fit the schedule? Does it need to be moved around? That is super important, because if clients are left there in the field of the unknown, like they don't know when they're turning up and what's happening, everything's down the drain. When I send a review request after, nothing good is coming back from that. So I'm with you. And you're like me in the sense that I like to have everything perfect. That's why I built all the automations, all the funnel steps, so that any client I work with, it's already there. There's nothing I really need to build other than some custom adverts. And I already know the exact same system I use every single time. It's already working for the other guys, so that it's impossible to not work for someone else. So I'm the same. Like, I like my backlog already there before we start taking action. But okay, perfect. I think the only thing you need is not volume, but it's the right type of volume, like consistent appointments with the right people. And that's it. You have everything else, from what I can hear, pretty much nailed, like down to the T. And that's good.
I'm pretty knowledgeable in this construction industry. Like, you know what I mean? You're not calling a guy that has only been doing this for 3 years and started a construction business after he used to work in a factory.
And there's a lot of those
packing cups. You know what I mean? I've been doing construction work for 20 years now, in and out of certain industries, fire suppression, home building. Like, it just,
dude, no way.
You know what I mean? So I kind of understand the gist of what's going on. Some people are naive to the fact they're just happy to get to work. Yeah, I am grateful to get to work too, but like, there's a lot of steps that go into closing jobs that people don't understand.
And that's the difference between a business owner and an operator. Like, there's such a big difference, and I see it all the time. So like, I'm with you 100%. I have a calculator.
Even though I am kind of like a smaller business, I haven't got over that cusp of basically scaling anything, but I just learned in doing the work that I'm doing, because I do plumbing a lot of times, that there's not a lot of good plumbers out there, but there is guys that can cut trim work that can make it look nice to pass and be suitable. There's guys that can paint good enough that it's going to pass and be good, but there's not a lot of guys out there that actually have mechanical, that can do mechanical things like on jobs and actually continually do it and do it right.
No, absolutely.
I feel like that was the one thing in my business that was hard to come by. It was hard to come by somebody that actually wanted to stick around long enough to learn everything and be knowledgeable. But then it's also hard to keep some guys that are knowledgeable and are worth the money, because sometimes it's hard to, if another company's over here offering insurance and everything under the sun, and they're paying them $30-$40 an hour, it's hard to compete with somebody that's making good money at a real reputable business or company. So that's what I said. The remodel stuff is it's more interchangeable than me just running a plumbing service business that's only relying strictly on just service plumbing stuff, because not everybody can do the service plumbing stuff. Like I said, I mean, I could probably put somebody down there to paint the walls in a basement or a bathroom, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I found was hard in running a business, is trying to find the right people to scale things.
No, and that's the problem. If you end up getting the bad eggs, it ruins the progress. Momentum's a really important thing. Even in advertising, momentum is a scientific thing. It's not even just a term people use. Do you know what's crazy as well? People like yourself that I speak to, you are already the person that is succeeding. Like, you know everything you need to know. You're the type of person, you run your business correctly. The problem is people don't see you enough. You're not in front of enough people's eyes. If you were, I know for a fact we would be scaling. Like, we absolutely would. Because I've got guys who have the IQ score of a brick wall who are still scaling with this system. People like you will be completely fine.
Well, and it's kind of like it's showing up and doing what you say you're going to do is what basically gets you good reviews and keeps you relevant in this business. And like I said, I don't know. I mean, over the last like 3-4 years, I've been doing a lot of house flipping and stuff like that. So like this is good for me. I mean, I kind of want to expand and get back into some remodel stuff. But like, if you start throwing me leads in around the area for people that are basically basically wanting like 4, 5, 6 unit buildings done, like I'm the guy that's going to go in there and I'm going to seal them jobs up real quick, because I've been basically doing this for like 3 years, and I've been doing all the mechanical work, and that's where a lot of the unknowns and a lot of basically the money goes in. A lot of money goes into mechanical work. And like I said, I'm a master plumber, I'm an electrician. I don't have the HVAC down quite yet, but like I have guys for that and have companies for that too. So like I said, I feel like I've been trying to set myself up to kind of scale it more like in the multi-unit aspect, and like, but it's just kind of what I've been doing for the last 4 years. So I had to try to like hone in on the skills I needed to know for what the industry was doing after like just flipping one house. You know what I mean? It was all great when I flipped one house, but now I'm doing 5 units, 6 units. You know what I mean? It just it's the people that you can get in front of that are doing them projects. They're like $500,000, $1 million projects. So obviously the money's going to be there, and that's when you're going to make more money too.
Yeah, exactly. This is all part of the process of getting better and better quality jobs and then scaling.
Well,
targeting different angles as well. Like, a lot of people don't know how to get to those types of projects. They can bring in the small projects, but they have no idea how to properly advertise to attract other types of people that do have the higher ticket jobs. So I'm with you 100%.
And what I've been learning more and more now is like the realtors are the people that really have the ins and outs of the actual like flipping business, like commercial properties and multi units. They get in front of all the customers first, because they're the people selling them the houses or the buildings or however you want to look at it. And what they're doing is it's everybody got to make money. I understand, but they kind of the ones that I've been interacting with seem kind of greedy is getting in the way of like the end good product of making sure your customer's happy. You already made your money on selling a house. Why are you getting greedy on the back end and not trying to make sure your customer's happy and taking care of the customer? Like, there's a lot of greed out here in the world nowadays, and that's kind of why I'm trying to like branch out and get doing my own thing again, other than trying to run in the same packs of these guys. And yeah, they know me and it's cool and it's work and it's money. I'm not doubting that. It's time to separate myself from that and have them wonder where I'm getting the work from. And that's why I'm glad that you took this meeting with me.
No, absolutely. I'm with you. The strange thing about me is no matter what we end up doing with the business, whatever the jobs end up being, I most likely have advertised for that niche before. I have a strange number of different industries and people that I advertise for, because a lot of my clients, right? One of the guys, he does kitchens and bathrooms. I think I run a campaign for every person in his family. Like, his daughter grew up quite soon. I think she's recently turned 18. She runs a nail salon or something, and I'm running ads for that now too. The guy was a bathroom remodeler, and now I'm doing that. So like, there's a huge amount of experience I have. No matter what you would need to do, I have the right team who can make that happen in terms of adverts, Fox News if you're in there, it's game on, Google Maps, websites, landing pages. I build all of it. Like the same level of web design that you're seeing here, like the quality is great. The same that you saw before you got on the call. That's the same level that your business will have. And if you present that to the market, it is much better than these terrible Wix websites that like the owners are whipping up. Like, they don't work anymore. People will click straight off them. But yeah, that's easy.
And that was the one thing that I'm kind of like, I left my website and all my SEO and like Google web page stuff go over the last 3 years. So now I'm like pretty much invisible to the market anymore.
Oh,
I'm not mad about it because I know that I have a lot to offer. And as soon as I get in front of customers and I can do jobs again, like not again, but get in front of more of these homeowners and seal these jobs up. I mean, I don't get bad reviews all like that. I mean, I had a couple of disgruntled people over stuff that happened that wasn't even part of the job at times, but of the work itself and getting to the finish line and the pricing has always been on point, and customers have always been ecstatic. And so like
it's good as well because things like reputation management, it's automated in my system. Any negative reviews never show on your Google page. On top of that, it doesn't even matter if you've kind of like abandoned your old website. I made thousands 6 years ago because I knew that this would be the new thing. Adverts are starting to die out. Websites will never die out. I already have hundreds per state that are ready to be used when I get a client. I just adapt it to you and it's already number 1 or number 2 in the rankings. So it's very, very easy for me to just change it. And then we switch it just like that and the leads start coming through and the jobs start booking up.
So my buddy, that was one thing I kind of called him about at like 2:00 because we've talked about doing marketing things before, and I kind of drug my feet because I've been so busy with work, and I kind of get to sit back and kind of like see everything that's going on right now at the beginning of the year. And I was going to say something to him because he is very tech savvy and he's kind of a hacker type person. He knows
good.
He eliminated a bad review from my website the one time, and I mean it was unjust. I mean, we took a shovel from a guy's house. It looked exactly like our shovel, and it just happened to be that it was his dog passed away when we were doing a sewer job in his basement, and it was the shovel that he used to pick up the dog shit from his dog that we took. That his dog just passed away. And I was like, dude, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry about this, but like, we did not know that we had your shovel. It's the same small shovel that we used on the job that we were digging out your basement. And I said, it was an honest mistake. I mean, I took it back over there, but he still left a bad review. I was like, I gave you the price. I gave you the price that you wanted. We did great work. We did more on the job that we didn't even charge you for. And then you still left a bad review. And that was the only one that really kind of like stuck out to me. I mean, like I said, most people are happy about the work, and a lot of times it comes down to they save their money, they want a quality job, and that's where I'm at. That's where I come in, and I'm a people person. I understand. I wasn't silver spoon or anything like that. I understand. Like, I mean, everybody works hard for their money, and they want quality. They want quality for the money they're paying.
No, absolutely, 100%. And these are the type of people, like you got to be careful. I mean, this is just the general public. You can attract higher quality people that will happily pay a higher price. They're generally better quality, but then you do get the low ticket guys. You just got to steer completely clear of them. The rule we have is the less they pay, the worse of a client they generally are, and that is always the same. Like it can be like that. I've seen some horror reviews in my time of doing this with all the other guys, like some strange reviews come through. But that was an interesting one.
Well, I mean, you go and do a job for somebody, say you remodel a bathroom, it's kind of pretty cookie cutter sheet. I mean, usually it would be 10 grand and just say, hey, you found some deals and you could work it for 8. They're the type of customer that you help out. You do it way under their budget, or at least within their budget, and get them great products, and then they still aren't happy.
Yeah, literally. It's insane. It's insane. I was going to do this calculator here because I kind of like to do it. Just on like an average month, if we brought you maybe 1 appointment a day, what is like the average job size, like the average job ticket?
I don't know. I mean, usually it's anywhere from 7 to like 12,000, ranging on depending on how many bathrooms a house is. I haven't done a lot of bathroom remodeling recently, so I'm kind of out of the loop on what pricing is on that. I would probably say the ones I was doing where we would kind of just go in and just do like we'd swap out like a fiberglass tub with a newer fiberglass 3-piece tub and a new toilet, new flooring, you know what I mean, spruced up paint. It's probably going for anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 around this area.
Got you, perfect. So let's take it kind of in the middle, about 9. I always do my maths at like worst case scenario, because not everyone is like you. If we gave you 1 appointment a day, you guys closed at like 40% for the 9K ticket, that'd be an extra 108K added onto the monthly revenue. I don't kind of know where you guys are at right now, but would that be like a decent push in the right direction?
basically you just hit it on the head with what I was trying to do with my drain opening business too.
Oh, cool.
And this was basically, I went to some seminars and stuff before, like 3 years ago, and I was all gung ho and seeing numbers, and you're basically right in the wheelhouse of where I feel like is obtainable. If you were telling me, if you were getting me like $250,000 worth of work a month, I would probably be like, hey, that'd be extremely overwhelming.
Yeah, we need to build it up, because if we overwhelm the system, the reputation generally declines. Like, and we can't have that. That's very important that we build that over time as well.
I feel like, hey, if it was a standard bathroom remodel, not a lot of tile, that's something that we could get done in no less than 8 to 10 working days, which would be like a week to 2 week job. Now, a basement, on the other hand, now we got to talk about permitting and stuff like that. A lot of places around here, we can get the permits, we can pull the permits, but that's when some jobs in like basements and stuff, that's probably going to roll into at least a 1 month job, because we're going to have to get stuff inspected. It's a larger process. But I mean, the basements I have done, where I've done the plumbing work and I've worked with general contractors doing them, you're probably right around anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks on a good sized basement remodel.
Sure. No, I'm with you. That's good.
And not for nothing, a kitchen could happen way faster. I mean, a kitchen could really be done in a week. I mean, it's just basically having my granite guy ready to go, getting the cabinets in, getting it templated, and then having the turnaround be like a week. Once we get the cabinets in, it's kind of like a backsplash. That's like a day or two at the most. I mean, hanging cabinets, I could probably hang a whole kitchen in a day. So going in and ripping out a job, if I started on Monday, by Tuesday we'd have cabinets in, countertops templated, and pushing forward. And like I said, we do all in-house electrical work, and obviously any type of plumbing that would need to be. That's what's going to set me apart from a lot of these other guys. I actually do the stuff that they have to sub out.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
And they're the parts that I would rather do, because if you flood out a house, that's way more insurance money. You know what I mean? If a cabinet gets dinged and we got to buy a new $250 cabinet or something, that's not the complete end of the world. You don't crimp a ring, or you don't hook a drain up right, or you don't seal something correctly, that's when the disasters come in. And then that's when, like I said, I'm kind of OCD when it comes to the mechanical work with my business, kind of, because I want to make sure the stuff that most people need to have done right. Like I said, some people will let certain small things go and that are minute, but like plumbing, electrical, they don't want to hear no ifs, ands, and buts about the plumbing and electrical work on these jobs.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely, I'm with you. I think the thing that's nice is the quality of work and the way you deliver. A lot of people don't have that. Like I before I work with people, I check their reviews as well. I do go online, I have to look on reviews, because I can't help someone that doesn't do good work. Like, that's really simple.
You know what it says on my website? It says that I had some shady scamming thing on there, and I don't even know where that review came. It came off a Facebook post, and I can't even find it on Facebook. It was somebody in one of them. It was somebody, because it says Facebook review. It didn't say Google review. It says Facebook. And I was like, I never even scammed anybody. If anything, you know what I mean? Wow. I'm a straight shooter with things. If I can't do the job, I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm not the person for this job. Like,
dude, 100%.
Like, why go in there and try to make yourself look bad? And that's why I kind of, when I seen that, I just seen it, like, because I haven't really been checking up on my page all like that, but I seen that like last month here, and I was like, well, what happened here? So I went back through my Facebook stuff, and usually you can see when people tag you in there, but someone said, well, the person that tagged you must have you blocks. And then I kind of thought, like, well, is this people around my area that are mad that I'm trying to like do more with myself and I'm a reputable person? Like, are they just kind of talking trash on me and like trying to make a bad name for me? But you can't go in there and see any bad reviews or like that. I mean, I don't have a ton of reviews or anything like that, but the contractors that I've worked for the last 5 years know that we put out good, we pride ourselves on basically flipping and taking everything down to the studs and not covering up old stuff that like would be problems down the road, like starting from start to finish and doing it right.
Yeah, 100%. No, I'm with you. It's interesting because even if you do, and I've seen this before, actually quite regularly, even yesterday, where there's competition who now make, with AI, you can make fake images. One of them made a fake image of a bathroom job gone wrong, like stuff smashed everywhere, left in a terrible state, rubbish everywhere, and it looks like a real review. thankfully, because I already had the reputation management built in, I can remove it like that. It doesn't even show. I have to approve every single one of them. If that person did not have it, the Google business that he's been working on for literally the last, I don't know how long, maybe 10 plus years, it would go from 5 stars to 4.5 or something like that, and people would see it. So I'm going to be honest, if there's one thing you even do yourself, is definitely put the reputation management in. Like when you get people like that, where there's competition or bad customers, things like that, you need the protection. So I'm with you. But yeah, man, so that's kind of everything we needed to discuss. In terms of the model we work on, it's really, really straightforward. For the actual appointments itself, if they don't show up, like you don't even get to speak to them, they're not qualified, whatever it is, they don't count. In my eyes, that's nothing. Like, I've brought you nothing. I don't count it at all. So how it works is most of my guys, they say, all right, Jack, well, let's try. Let's try for a week, 2 weeks. Let's try for a month, whatever they decide. And they'll either get like 10 appointments, 20 appointments, 30, whatever they tell me they want. And if for whatever reason, let's say in 30 days got you 29 appointments and not for 30, guess what I have to do? Anything you spent for those appointments to pay me for them, I send you it straight back, and I literally, in a contract, have to send you $1,500. So it's more of my way of saying to you, this works, and it will work. Otherwise, I would not bet my own money on it. No one would. It's ridiculous. And I've looked at all my competitors. I've seen what their offers are, and they're not even close. And I know why. It's because they don't deliver. So that's my way of doing things. Per appointment, showed appointment, that is, I generally charge like around about $75 to $100. That's my usual price per appointment. And if you close like 50% of them, you're paying $200 to acquire a customer that pays you $9K. So the value proposition.
I've never been mad about paying money to make money, and that's where other people get distraught at and be like, well, why am I? Listen, you wouldn't be in front of this customer right now trying to, make this money if you didn't, if you didn't have a resource. And like I said, I didn't know if it was going to turn into, it's a $1,500 down. I mean, I don't know. I'm not broke or anything like that. I mean, I just would, and I'll be honest. I have a big 5-unit apartment building that we're finishing up over the next 2 weeks, and I think personally, I'm not backing out or anything right now, and I like everything that you're saying. But for me to be better managed, to be able to take your leads and actually like close them, I probably am going to need till the end of this month so I can get all my ducks in a row and kind of switch gears, because I just have a couple things hanging over my head from last year, that this one big job, and I can't take my eyes off of that. I have to finish that good for my customer. And like I said, I'm not a real big business, but I definitely I'm on board right now. I have trailers, I have box trucks, I have trucks, I have everything basically to get back into this remodeling business and start being productive. I know it.
Dude, perfect. What I did for a couple of guys over Christmas, I generally don't like to charge too much up front, purely because it sounds bad, but it makes a lot of sense. If I don't charge too much up front, more people buy, and then more people get good results, so more people pay me more. Do you see what I mean? It's kind of a weird way of thinking, but it's what I do. Like one of my first clients.
You're playing the long game. You're playing the long game. Get them dialed in. Keep them using your service. And then you get 100 people there, and if they're even paying you $200 a lead for 100 people, and then they refer people. I get it. I trust me.
Literally.
I get numbers, and I get everybody has to get paid. Like I just don't want you to send me leads next week, and next week is like swamped. But I'm definitely on board on this. Honestly, like I will get my ducks in a row here. I have some contractors that I know, that guys that I've worked with, and I can kind of put them on board. I know they're looking for some work right now too, and I know guys are kind of like scrambling over this couple jobs that people are posting on these boards. I think that I could really scale this and do something good with this. It's just, I don't want to start the first week out on seeing kind of looking like I'm a rookie, and I have to be on this job over for this next week or so.
Sure.
These next 2 weeks on this big job are like kind of the most critical, because we're going to the finish out to be done with the job. So I don't want to feel like, hey, I'm pushing it away, and
no,
I'm
of course, man.
I'm an honest person. I don't want to be like, hey, you sending me good leads, and then now I'm paying for them. I'm not going and doing it because I know I don't have the time this week or next week. But
definitely
at the beginning, like the last week of January, first week of February, I mean, I am on board with taking on leads and getting in front of these customers and selling stuff and pushing forward. Like I said, I haven't been doing a whole lot of this, so I'd like to get like a couple more shirts made up here. And I'm planning. I had some things I was doing this month, and I just had to take this call from you because I knew it was something good. But this month was kind of getting some things in a row. Like I said, my friend was going to start doing this marketing. We're going to get some. I don't have a lot of decals on my truck, so we're going to get some stuff arranged for that too, to kind of show up a little bit more reputable. And I mean, I don't necessarily. I never really tried to like market and have everything out in the open because I didn't want all the work, honestly. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not turning a ton of work down now, but at the beginning it was so overwhelming. If I'd had everything on my side of my truck, yeah, it might have worked out different, but it was just too much. It was just too much. I couldn't handle all that being a new business owner, and I was just taking on and swamped as it was with stuff. That's why I had to stop doing remodel work.
No, of course, man. And like what I always say to people is whenever you feel like it's a good time to start, that probably is the best time to start. I even tell this to my salespeople, like they're obviously trained to try and close deals, but I also say to them like don't push people, because if you push people, we get them in at the wrong time, and if it's the wrong time, it's not a good way to start a relationship. So if February's the time for you to start, man, I'm gonna be here in February, and I'm gonna be waiting for you, and I'm gonna be ready.
If we can do anything precautionary to get to that point for over the next couple of weeks, whatever I got to do, I'll definitely, I'll work in that direction. Like I said, I just know that over these next 2 weeks, I don't want to waste your time because I know that I have obligations right now, and I have to get this big job done. This customer is, trusted me to basically come in and do the plumbing and electric on a 5-unit apartment building, and I want to do right by him and finish his job strong and make sure everybody's happy and kind of get it out the way. And hey, moving forward, I mean, you're already offering full house remodels. You might be able to get in front of multi-units. You know what I mean? Like, this is exactly what I needed to hear to start this year, because I was getting a little bit down on, hey, you know what I mean? Not saying my work is ever bad. It's just getting out in front of people, and I'm motivated, but like motivated to try to do all the stuff I'm not good at. I lose motivation sometimes.
No, absolutely. It's because you lose momentum. Like, honestly, when I teach my staff, they are the same, man. If they don't see the results, it's human nature. You're going to feel not so great. You're going to be less productive. You're going to be less consistent. It hits you. And this is the start of the year. This is where you start to build the momentum. So I'm all for it, man. And if you want my guys to, over the next 2 weeks, like whip up some ads, get things kind of ready in the background.
So
as long as you
I wanted to ask you. So what all do you want to do for my business? Are you going to try to manage the SEO side and like manage my Google stuff too? Do I not have to try to tell my guy to not go in on, and like, is there a monthly fee other than your actual leads you're generating that I have to pay every month?
Yeah, good question. There is no extra monthly fees or anything like that. Only costs is to pay for the actual ads, the ad spend, because obviously I can't run the ads without that. It's just a well-known thing. You've got to pay to put ads places. As long as you have like $30 a day at least, like lunch money to put on ads, you'll get at least one estimate a day, and that's enough for me to kind of work with. So that goes to the ad spend. I don't touch any of that. And then you just pay per appointment, and that is it. I don't do monthly retainers. I think it's unfair. You pay me for appointments, and that's it. Not retainers, because what is retainers?
So just say, hey, there's 30 days in the month. We're doing $30 a day. We're looking at about $900 to $1,000 a month in ads.
That's right. Exactly.
And then when the leads come through, then I pay you for the actual lead that's coming through too. Correct?
Yes, exactly. What the guys do usually is they'll like buy their first 5 up front. Otherwise, we have to build them a lot, and then banks decline it sometimes because if we bill every day, it looks a bit dodgy. So they'll buy like 5 up front. Once they've got the next 5, they'll buy the next. So it's kind of like you keep buying as they come through. There's no contract. You don't have to tie in. You can stop at any point. It's just a really easy way of doing things.
Well, you know what? I think I'm definitely in on this, honestly.
Hey boys, just going to wrap up the day here with an end of day video. Today was good, very, very productive day, very successful today, a lot of momentum. going into the weekend. So I'm very, very proud of myself, very proud of the team today as well. Yeah, I'm happy. Today was a successful day. There's much more coming tomorrow as well. Yeah, that's about it. We'll leave it there. I hope you found some value in this video. If for whatever reason you have questions, send me a message on Instagram. I reply to my Instagram messages, mainly for networking reasons. I found some very good setters from there. I've also found some very good friends from there. I have nothing to sell you, so just message me, have a chat with me, and I'll see if I can help you out. But anyway, guys, really appreciate you jumping on this video and watching, and I will catch up with you soon.